All right, shifting our focus in the latest developments on the Russia-Ukraine war, Ukraine's top army official claimed that Russian troops are inching towards a Ukraine city in the eastern Donetsk region. Now, this advance is part of Russia's attempt to establish a foothold in Fortress Belt in the country's east, an area heavily fortified by the Ukrainian military. A Ukrainian battlefield mapping project called Deep State shows that Russian troops control an area around only 1 kilometer from the city's southern outskirts. Small parts of the city in southeast Ukraine are marked as the gray zone, which means neither Ukraine nor Russia has full control over them. In Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, 6 people were injured and 4 patrol stations as well as a residential building were damaged in a Russian drone attack. Local residents expressed fear that living near the targeted patrol stations has become increasingly dangerous.
We were worried that our might be affected. There's a petrol station right next to us, and we don't know what to do now. It's dangerous, isn't it? There's the petrol station, and our building is right next to it. How many meters apart are they? And what are we going to do if it gets blown up? We'd like to live a bit longer.
As for the Sumy region, on Saturday, Russia's defense ministry claimed that it had seized the village of Mariupol in Ukraine's southern Sumy region as part of its effort to establish a buffer zone. However, the Ukrainian military dismissed the Russian report as a complete lie, asserting that its units still control that area. In the southern city of Kherson, 2 people were killed and 7 others wounded after a Russian drone attack on a minibus. Now, along the northern border with Belarus, Volodymyr Zelensky said that the country reported rather unusual activity on Friday. Without elaborating, Zelensky said the activity was observed on the Belarusian side of the border and that Ukraine would act if matters escalated.
There was some rather unusual activity along the Ukraine-Belarus border. On the Belarusian side, we are closely monitoring the situation, keeping everything under control, and will respond if necessary. Ukraine is ready to defend its people and its sovereignty. Everyone needs to understand this, particularly those who are being drawn into any aggressive actions against Ukraine.
Moscow continues to demand that Ukraine pull back from areas in Donetsk and neighboring Luhansk regions that Russia has failed to capture during its 4-year full-scale war. U.S.-brokered peace talks stalled over the issue as Ukrainian officials say Kyiv will not cede land it still controls. For the past few years, Russian troops have not managed to capture any big cities in Ukraine, inching forward and announcing the capture of towns and villages.